Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So, as many of my friends know, Halloween is my favorite holiday, so I've been doing some Halloween shopping, and I'm still attempting to get the last pieces of the Tim Holtz Halloween that I want. But I have been able to attain a few things, one of them being the trinket tins that he makes every year. And I will save all of the packaging because I love the packaging so much. And I reuse it. So once I use the product, I reuse the packaging as well. So I'll set that aside real quick. This is what one of them looks like. It's an empty tin. I've seen a lot of people creating 3D scenes in this. This would be neat if you could do some sort of zombie, you know, and then you can close your zombie away. So I did pick those up. I've also picked up these quote chips. I'm planning on using some of them in my Haunted Mansion. I want to make a Haunted Mansion album this year. So some of these will be in there, like Till Death Do Us Part from Regions Beyond for sure. Dearly Departed. Foolish Mortals. Again, that's something they say. Fortune Teller will probably go in there as well. Because, you know, Madame Leota's trapped in a crystal ball. Spoiler alert. Here are the Tim Holtz Bitty Bats. These remind me a lot of the Haunted Mansion bat, so I picked those up to go in that album specifically. I also got this year's design tapes. I think they're very similar to last, but I did not get them last year, so I wanted to get them. This one just is beautiful vintage handwriting. We have the Poison Arsenic one. And arsenic, unfortunately, was not a good thing. This one here looks like weathered wood, I'm pretty sure. Yes, weathered wood. This one here is just like a faint tartan, which I like tartan. It's very fall. This one's just got numbers on it, but I like it. I think I can spookify it. And then this one just also has numbers on it. So we'll close that up and keep it to one side. I tend to keep my Tim Holtz tapes in the holders. It's just the way I like to keep things. So that's just how I do it. Let's actually handle this as well, because this is kind of a weird tube. This is this year's collage paper. And it does not repeat for quite a ways. So you can get a lot of use out of this. I really like it. I like the poison on it. And then it literally starts repeating that far in. So you've got quite a bit of paper that's not the same. You could also cut these apart individually and use them. So I want to roll that back up and tuck that. Again, I tend to keep my Tim Holtz things like this in their tubes just for their protection. Let me see. Let me put that back down in there. And we'll close that up. I was lucky enough to obtain the Thinlits fireplace die. And it's called the Fireside Die. I have not opened it yet. But if you are familiar with Tim Holtz, this is one of the Christmas releases for this year. And as you can see, it comes in. Oh, we lost the bow. This is the bow that you see on the front of the fireplace and on the front. So it's that bow. And as I open the plastic envelope, and I keep all my Thinlits in the plastic envelopes, you see there's quite a few pieces. There's the fire. I'm wondering where this goes. Brown too. Here's the little the grate, but it has quite a few pieces, and all of the stone obviously you would cut out, and the garland. So it's 11 pieces. I paid quite a bit for it. I paid, this die is $20. So I did purchase it. It was not gifted to me. I purchased it myself. Sometimes I have friends who get tired of dies and they like to share and share alike, or I'll swap die cuts. So there is this neat die. I want the Santa really bad. I think that's going to be the next die I purchase. I'm on a waiting list for it. There's like 2 ahead of me to get it. And the other one I really want is the Cauldron, the Batty Bats, and the Window that came out this year. They are all really, really neat. Tim Holtz has had some really awesome releases. I just like Tim Holtz. I mean, everything he makes I really like. And then obviously, I won't take this one out of the package, but it's the potion bottles, the candles, the crystal ball with the crow, this magic, the book, the quill, and the keys. I also want the elf because I've seen somebody made a scene using this in the fireplace, and it had the present lids. They used them as books. And I was all about that. So I am hopeful that I can obtain that as well. I normally am not a big die cut person. Like, I don't want to buy all the dies. But this year's Tim Holtz releases, I'm actually not even going to put it back in the plastic. What I like to do is I take the front piece as best I can, and I try to tuck it down in the front. Like so. That way I can tell which die is which. And then obviously I will seal this guy back up. I just don't want I don't want anything to get lost from that. So, and then that obviously got a little folded, but there we go. That's better. I try to keep my dies as nice as possible. The ones that come in like the real flimsy plastic, I take out. I don't worry about putting them back. And then the last Tim Holtz thing I got was this year's paper pad, which is called Abandoned. And the color palette is just, it's so me. This is the kind of stuff I really like, is the very grungy, dirty looking things. And you can make something beautiful out of something that looks kind of dirty, is my thought. So I purchased that. Now, out of the Recollections collection, I saw this guy. He's so cute, and he's actually a squishy, which is really popular, but I like, he was really cute, so I picked him up. Right now, Michael's has a deal, buy one Halloween, you get the other one 50% off. So I did spend quite a bit of money, but I got pretty much everything I wanted out of all of the collections. I sat on my hands last year. I did not buy this tape, and they brought it back this year, and I said, yes, I need that. It has different, that's a spider. It has different bones. I'm pretty sure that's a skull. I don't know if you can see it with the overhead light. So I picked it up, and then obviously I liked the matching tape, which is purple with the bugs and the bones. I also, in the way of washi, picked up this one. This one's new for this year. Has skeletons on it and different sayings. I liked the boo. I thought that was neat. And then the cat. I have a black cat, so I'm very attracted to black cats. I bought these ravens. I also love Edgar Allan Poe. He's one of my favorite authors of all time, so I like ravens as well. And the other neat thing I picked up this year, and I'm just going to put this in a Halloween album. These are tarot cards. They're made to look like tarot cards with skeletons on them and different designs. But I wanted to put these in a Halloween journal, so I picked these up because I thought they were really cool. My favorite, one of them has a snake on it right here. That I am putting in my Harry Potter book. Pardon that. Something just fell. So, those, again, I paid $6. Not horribly expensive. They're pretty reasonable on their Halloween stuff. And then I picked up some stickers because you can never have too many stickers. I picked up these because it had black cats. And like I said, I have a little black kitty who has golden eyes, so that made me think of my Binksy. Yes, he's named after the Hocus Pocus character. His name is Thackeray Binks. I picked these witches up because normally I don't like witch silhouettes, but I liked these for some reason. And I picked these up. Again, I'm going to save some for my Haunted Mansion album, and I'm going to put some in a Halloween album. So, I thought I would share what I've been up to and buying. I am still currently, and I picked these up today. Not that they're fun things to pick up, but, you know, you need blades. So I am still working on an album that needs to be done by September 15th. So fingers crossed I get it done. But other than that, I'm hoping to, again, still continue to upload on Tuesdays if I can't do twice a week. So I apologize. Obviously, I'm at home. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful time crafting and have a wonderful week. And thank you for watching. And as always, happy crafting.